blah. Okay. Basically, I'm just giving a description of how I recorded this song. You know. Those, let's see if I can find let's say original. Where is, let's see this shower. Bathroom pulley. The dog bark was when she's like in the shower. Let's see. I don't think seeing is going to make a difference. Let's see. Oops. All. I don't know if I can find it. Michael Myers goes to school. I'm looking for where that part is, where the dog barks. She's in the shower and the dog starts barking. Here, let's see if I can find it. Wait. Where is that part? Wait, is it in this one or it's in one of the Halloween? Or wait, is it this one? I forgot which one I had the dog bark. Maybe it's a different one, I can't remember. Halloween, well, I don't know which one that was. No, it wasn't the original. Let's see, 2, maybe it's this one. I forgot if it's the first one. She's in the shower or something, and then let's face it, cable TV. She's in the shower. Maybe it's 3. Yeah. No. I don't know. I forget which one. But there's like one of them. She's in the shower or something, and the dog starts barking. I think it's 5. Yeah, I think. Let's see. Is this? I think this might be it here. Or it's after. She was in the shower. She was in the shower and the dog was barking. So that's where that part is, the dog bark. Let's see, where's the dog bark? Let's unmute everything. Outside. It's this. So that's where that came from. Here's it. I put some effects on it too. I just like reverb, and it's all like, oh, like, listen, there's like reverb on it. It's gonna be, wait. It's pretty crazy. that's that part. There's more dog barking over here. Let's see. Actually, I think that's the same exact part. I just put it in there twice. So let's see, what's this part? That's that part. Let's see. I think this is the same, basically the same part. Yeah, but it's a little bit different. And then this track 17 is the piano, like. So I put I tried to make the guitar sound like piano for that part. So. And hear how it like waves a little bit. I like that. It makes it sound more real. It almost gives it like a natural flange because they're just power chords. So since they're just power chords, the two notes kind of ringing together give it like a natural flange sound, like a phaser, like a natural phaser. It's hard to do that. Like, and I knew when I recorded, I'm like, oh, I like this. Like when I recorded the guitar, I'm like, oh, I like the way it's turning out, because it's hard to do that. So I'm just playing like a power chord. It's just two notes, and I'm getting it to do things with my mind. I'm controlling the sound with my brain. Like for real. No, it's like I'm controlling. I'm putting a phaser, a flange on the guitar part with my brain, with my mind, like telekinesis. Like for real, that's what I was thinking when I recorded this. I'm like, oh, it's just two notes. It's just a power chord. Simple power chord. And I'm putting like flange and phaser on it with my brain. Like, look, there's only chorus on here. There's just chorus, acoustica chorus, and classic chorus. There's no flange. There's no flange on here or anything. It's just chorus. There's no flange or phaser. Just chorus. Two types of chorus. And then when I recorded the guitar, it's just a power chord. A simple power chord. Just two notes. Just two notes. Simple power chord. But I put like flange and phaser on it through telekinesis, through my brain. Like you're like, think he's joking. Like, no, I'm not joking. Hear that? It's like flange. It's like phaser, like flange. I put flange on there through telekinesis, through my mind. I'm controlling the sound that's coming out of the guitar through my mind. Yeah. I was concentrating, get all fucking cross-eyed and shit. Like, for real. No, I was like, I was getting all fucking cross-eyed trying to play this guitar part. I'm like, I'm controlling this song with my brain. I'm playing it perfect. My fingers are spot on the guitar. My fingers are pressing these strings perfectly, and I'm controlling the sound that's coming out of this guitar with my brain. I put flange, I put phaser on it through mind control. Yeah, for real. And then it's like, so, let's see. This is a 10 hour. That part is supposed to be wonderful. That's like the piano part in the background there. That part. Let's go this one is better. See, that's basically emulating the piano. That's that part. Now let's see. Let's see what part is. What is this part? Let's go a little bit to here. Oh, I put this on it. It's like bass, but not really. Like, so here, this part's cool too. 18, track 18. There are effects on this through a effects processor. So there's no effects through this digital audio workstation, but there's effects through a effects processor. This is just like a little part, you know. Sometimes this thing crackles when I turn off the volume. I like that part. So that I'm playing the guitar like a bass with my fingers. This part is just with my fingers. I just played the guitar with my fingers. I just strummed the notes with my fingers. It's getting distorted a little bit because it's too. Let's go here. We'll start from the beginning. So this part was just the guitar acoustic. It was electric guitar. It was an acoustic, but I play with my fingers. And there was a storm, I think, when I recorded this part. And see how I'll expand this. Or maybe. No, that's what I thought I could. I'm not a professional at this point. That there's a way. Oh, here. I didn't mute any parts. So there. This is how clean the guitar recorded. It's silent. It's hard to do that. There's like no background noise at all, but there's like a fucking storm and shit outside. I think at this part, I didn't keep track of the time, but it was raining cats and dogs most of the time that I recorded this. Was like October 5th and 6th. Like here I have, let's go to here. Here now. This, wait, where? Oh, right here. See, like here is the final one. When I finally finished it, it was 10/6/2016 at 5:10 a.m. I started on the 5th. The first save that I did was at 8:48. Wait, a.m. Oh, so this was there's a storm in between all of this when I was finishing. It's like the 5th. This is a bug. I'm not even gonna kill it. It's like a baby fly or something. So the first save that I did was on the 5th at 8:48 a.m. and then I finally finished it on the 6th at 5:10 a.m. So basically it was like 24 hours, but I took a break in there. So let's see. The second save was at 11:53 a.m. and then there was points in here, 2:24 a.m., 3:54 a.m., 5:48 a.m., or 5:10 for, I don't know why they jump around. This is the 5:48. Well, actually, this is I turned the symbols down, I think. Yeah, I turned the symbols down. This is actually the last save. Was at 5:48 a.m. on October 6th, 2016. Yeah. So this actually is the second to last. I turned the cymbals were too loud or something. I don't remember. I adjusted something. But this part, I think was towards the end. Either way, like there's no static or anything. Listen to how clean the guitar sound is. There's no static at all. See, I didn't mute anything in here. See, I'll stop playing right after these next set of notes. It's just ambience, just total ambience. And sometimes that can really make a song sound better, like natural ambience, where you have like a vibe, like things that can't be duplicated. You can't duplicate it because there's like natural ambience in here. So after this next note, it's just ringing out. Here, there's no static or anything. It's just natural ambience. I really enjoyed recording this because I put myself in whoever made this song in 1977 or probably like right as I was being like in the womb. Because like this song, this was 1978, so they probably recorded it in 1977, which is the year I was born. But like there's natural ambience and stuff in here, on a lot of old recordings, like analog, uh, you know on a tape reel, reel to reel. When they used to record, it was like but I don't know how they were. In some movie people, they recorded with other means, like a 4-track and stuff like that. Let's see, old. Like I don't even know when the first 4-track was. Let's type when was the first. The first 4-track by the early 70s. Thomas Stockham of blah blah blah. The first. That's not my question. Like this is a reel to reel. It's like a big ass cassette tape. So they call it like analog, reel to reel. It's like a big cassette tape. History of that. They should have. It should say right away. A 4-track recorder device. I don't know. Might have been recorded on a 4-track. This just says by the late 70s, 3M introduced the first digital multi-track recorder. So this might have been recorded on a 4-track, like, I don't know. But there's like natural ambience. A lot of recordings, and it's hard to do that because you end up getting like static and outside noise. But like this guitar part is like sometimes it clicks a little bit when it's this guitar part was I didn't have to mute. Like this was a mute of some other thing, but sometimes you have to mute parts. You know what I mean? Like drag and physically mute static out. And I didn't have to do that, which was a plus because this whole song has there's natural ambience in the whole song all over the place. A lot of times, like you'll have to, mute a part out so that you don't get static in the song. Oops. Like that. So right there I muted. This is like a volume control. This bar is like a volume control. So I just muted this section. Like physically turn the volume all the way down until this point. So but the guitar recorded so good that I didn't have to do that. which is nice for, especially for a song like this that's old, a old song. So like this part, there's just natural ambience that you can't duplicate. Like I don't think I could record it as good again. That's the type of thing where it's like an original. I doubt that I could get it to come out this. I could record it again and it would probably be good, but I don't think that I could get it to sound as good as it did because, like I said, there's a lot of times where you'll get static come through the guitar. There's like static or a buzz or just things that are unpleasant, just some type of unpleasant ambience. And it's like you got to filter that out. Most of the time when you record guitar, a lot of the time you have to try to filter out things. So that means muting sections where there's ambience. And if you see and hear, I didn't have to do that. This is muted a little bit, and that was for some other, I don't remember exactly. That's just like in here is the same thing, but all the rest of these parts, it's like just natural ambience through the whole thing, which is difficult to do. It's difficult to do that. And then a lot of times the producers will try to fill up this whole, the whole thing. So they'll want the wave to be like all the way at the top and all the way at the bottom. And that's where they really started to have to filter things out. I just want to make sure I'm still on here. I'm going to put this on the side. So a lot of times producers will make this loud, and then on the original take, the waveform will be stretched almost pretty far. Usually here they'll stretch the waveform, and then in between there's susceptible to all kinds of noise. You know what I mean? Like static, buzz. Sometimes it just makes noise on its own. Like you see how like I'll move the cursor and every once in a while you'll hear like a crackle. It's not going to do it now, of course, but sometimes you can move the cursor and you'll hear a crackle. Well, sometimes their software can mess up people's recordings. So they'll like stretch out this wave, and then like the program can sometimes make pops and crackles before it's even distorted or beyond limits, or it's what are they where you're in the red, and it's I can't even think now. My brain is oh wait clipping. Yeah, what the hell, where it's clipping. So it can clip without the producer even knowing it's clipping. Usually they look at clipping as, so here, I'll make this clip. You'll see it go in the red, and then, well, let's take let's just take this part, and then. Actually, it's not even clipping. I got it all the way turned up. But when they get it too far, it starts clipping, and that's not the only form of clipping. There's like different types of clipping. So, there's different types of clipping. So it can clip without it being bouncing in the red. So you can get the waveform, too loud, basically, on the original take. So there's like in the track itself, there's almost different takes. There's like a pre-track and a post-track, and they could even get even more detailed, where it's like, well, the volume you put things when you record the track is part of the track. Then once you finally record the track, then you have the option to adjust things. But when you originally record the track, it's kind of like the waveform kind of makes itself. Now, other programs have ways to do different things and compress and this and that, but like some guys will fill this wave up pretty far, and then just their computer can make parts clip in there in between things where they're not noticing that it's clipping, but like it is. And then and sometimes that happens in between parts. So like I have all kinds of natural, ambience. So right now it's still recording the guitar and it's not making a sound. It's like flatlined. And then these guys will usually get the wave really filling up this track, and then there's all kinds of static and noise and shit where you kind of lose a natural feel. It just sounds digital because they have to mute parts, so they would have to go, and they get where they get into each detailed second. Like you see here is they'll be keeping track of all these numbers and shit, and it's like it takes forever, and then they'll have to mute. Like right now, basically I muted that whole part, so this whole part I just muted. I drug the volume all the way down, so the volume is down, which is what they usually end up having to do a lot of times, and it takes away from the natural feel, like the natural ambience of the song. It just makes it sound digital. So it was kind of nice that I recorded this, and in between these two parts, I'm just sitting there trying to be quiet. So like on these last set of notes, I'm just sitting there waiting for the next part, which is almost like an orchestra. Like this whole song was like orchestrated. So like right now, I'm just sitting there waiting, listening, to the playback. I'm like, well, my part's coming up soon. Like, and I'm just trying to be quiet. And the rest of the song is playing, and I'm like, yeah. I'm just sitting there with the guitar. Oh, here comes my part. Okay. So a lot of times, like if they don't get it right, they'll be muting in between. Like I said, they would have to mute all of this because there'll be a static and shit in their clips. Not even clips, but just static and just noises. So that was nice. Like you see that there's all kinds of natural ambience in this whole song, and then this is all just different guitar parts. There's guitar parts, doubles. I think like this is kind of the same part, I think, but this is a doubled part, and then I don't even remember what was with this part. There's something that I didn't like in this section, and then instead of re-recording the track, I kind of fixed it. I kind of patched it. It wasn't really a patch, but they would call it a patch. We're gonna patch this part, like I brought the volume down, kind of did some automation, I did some automation right here, which you'll see they do automation. You can record a song and they'll have like their automation, and the sliders are moving all over the place, and that's like parts like I'm saying, they'll like, be muting all these sections out, so you'll hear a playback in the studio, and the automators will be like blip, drop, and then come up and then drop, and you lose all kinds of natural ambience. It makes it sound really digital. You know what I mean? Like it starts to sound like really digital and fake, like a bird shitstorm. Let's see. Let's look for another. Where are the cymbals at? I forget where the cymbals are at. Where are the cymbals? I'll turn this down. I think. Oh no, this is. Looking for. Oh, there. So this is just a cymbal. I was just playing the cymbal. It's so boring. So like that's just a cymbal that I just added. There's two different cymbals. It was like 6 a.m. That was like the last things I added. So I think, let's see, 5:10, 4:47, 3:54. So it was actually, I think, or was it the day? I don't know if my dad was sleeping or not. Let's see, 3:30 to 2:23 a.m. I don't know, but it was one of the last things I added. Really boring, just like, yeah. And look, it's pretty. Oh, that's this track is 14. Yeah. So that's this track. Look at how detailed that is. Well, I don't know why I dropped this part out. I'm not even sure why I did that. Look at how detailed it is. That was with a condenser mic, like a pencil condenser mic. That's what I recorded with. Something similar to one of these. Actually, I think this is the same one. These are nice. So that's what I recorded the cymbal with. Look how detailed it is. That's insane. Look how detailed this is. It's really detailed. Oh, you know what? I think this was a part of the song this was just a part of the song where I faded it. And then at the end too. And it's like, it's been how long has it been? Let's see. It's been quite a while. Was it last year or the year before? I don't even remember. Shit, yeah. It's been 2 years almost. Wow, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before that I recorded this. That's how much time goes by. Now this is I think this is the other symbol. The other symbol part. Yeah, this is now different. This is a different symbol. And this symbol's panned right. And then this symbol's panned left. So see how this is panned? This symbol's coming out the left speaker. And then this symbol's coming out the right speaker. When you put headphones on, you get the effect more. So if you listen to the song with headphones on, it's really weird. If you put headphones on to listen to this, it's stuff like that. There's all kinds of panning. Look at all this panning. I did all kinds of panning. So like this symbol is panned right and the other symbol's panned left. And then you put headphones on and it really like is like, whoa. Like you feel it. Like so this symbol is really detailed too. I guess I can't. Well, how is that? It's not letting me drag this up. That's weird. Huh. I just have to drag it down. Yeah. So look at how detailed this is. That's crazy. We'll get even closer. Look at how detailed this is. There are guys who have been through school and spent tens of thousands of dollars. It's just, I know. That's the symbol. They spend like tens of thousands of dollars, and they could never do this in their life. Look at how detailed the symbol is. That's one hit. You can actually like hear it by looking at it. So it's like you can actually see all the strikes in there. Like look, that's crazy. It doesn't get much better than that. Let's see. We'll make it even bigger. Look at that. Boom. Whoa, look at that. Bam. That's how that is. Look at this. Crazy. Look at that shit. Look at how detailed that is. Does it get better than that? No. That's insane. Look at that shit. Yeah. Look at how detailed all that is. That's one hit. Look at all the detail in there. Absolutely insane. Just completely insane. Look at that. These dudes spend like tens of thousands of dollars. They could never do that. And look at how well I played it. Like I said, that's all the detail. Like you hear it. So it's like these are like the in between. These are like accents. So I'm playing it like this. You know, where it's actually like two instruments in one almost, because it's like. And look at how crazy that is. absolutely insane. It's fun. I don't know what people say. Ugh. And I played it for my dad, and he just looked at me like I was stupid. I'm like, look at what I recorded last night. And then he just looked at me like I was dumb. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm about to post it. And he just looked at me like, there's always someone better, you know. No, I don't get out much. So let's see, there's just reverb on here. Train station reverb. And then on this one, this is just acoustical reverb. There's two different types of reverb on each cymbal. Let's see, what part is this? Oh, that's the rain one. Courtesy of Rain and Thunder awesomeness. Let's see what else. And like, see how I tried to place that real. This is the Rain and Thunder. Look at how well that I placed it with the guitar. So this is the guitar. One of the guitar parts. I got it where the raindrops were like in time with the music. So like you hear the raindrops, they're like, and the guitar's like, and it's like. It's hard to do that. It's hard to do that. And I'm sitting there, I'm getting bad vibes again. Getting bad vibes again. Let's see what else. This is like the same, I think, basic rhythm, but a different. These are two different takes. Track 9 and 8 are two different. These two, it's the same rhythm, but they're two different tracks. It's not even really it's a doubled track, but it's still two separate tracks. So when I hit the solo thing, I'm basically muting. This is solo. When it's green, that's the only track playing. If you see the white, then that track is muted. So right now it's just this track playing. Now it's both. This is what you call faded in. See how it goes up, so it's a fade. It fades in. This one fades in a little bit soon. Actually, they're pretty close. Yeah, see, now this one's coming in. The right guitar track is is coming in just a hair before the left. This track is panned pretty far left. It's not completely left, so it's coming out the right too. This track is coming mainly out of the left speaker, and this track is coming mainly out of the right, not completely. It's not fully panned, and then they're fading in, and actually the right track is fading in a little bit faster than the left track. It's like I just through experience is how I do this shit on purpose to give it effect, to make it sound, real. So they're gonna fade in. This comes in first a little bit. It's coming up right there. Now this one. I don't know. I'm sensing so much fraud around. I don't know who babysits who, but I sense all kinds of fraud. Like these people are really fraudulent and worse. Like I don't know. I don't know. I've already said like I don't want to like get upset or anything, but I've already said what I pretty much the way it is. And I don't know who babysits them. I don't know who pulls their strings. I don't know. And they always say people had help with things when they didn't. Like it could be like just something, and they all automatically get like more than half credit. They could have just clapped their hand once, and all of a sudden they're like, did the whole thing for someone. Everything they do is for someone else. So I don't know how that ends. And then, like I said, like I woke my dad was getting ready for work, and I'm like, I just finished recording this Halloween song, and like he didn't really care. At least he doesn't show any enthusiasm, and then he makes it seem like I'm not the enthusiastic person. He's really good at that. Like a lot of these people are really good at like reverse psychology. And I don't know. Like I'm 41. I've put a lot of time and effort into things. And then I see how they stereotype people so that they can treat people like children. And I don't agree. And it's like a constant barrage of insanity with a lot of people, like running their mouths all the time, pointing fingers at people, running their mouths about people they don't take the time to get to know. And then I see how there's communities who throw keys and badges around so that they can sweep whoever they want under a rug, so that they can give their boys and girls credit for other people's things and talk about how nobody appreciates anybody if it wasn't for they're like a huge abusive family, like a ginormous abusive family. And I think they work with bad cops or something. I don't know. There's like so much corruption, just so much corruption, and that it's a whirlwind of bickering, and people who don't have the spine to, include the people that they basically bully. The people that they bully, they don't include. They even say they don't fight fair. Like, they're insane. Then they make everything about something else. Like, clinically insane. Like, I've met good people who run shit. Good people who have like this problem solving skills, and then you have insane people who are mentally insane. So like, yeah, I put my heart and soul into this because I'm like, basically I wanted to see how I could record the guitar. Like, it was a process. I bought this program because I'm like, I'm gonna try it because I think it will suit my needs. Sometimes there's more features on some or the others, and it's like, I'm gonna try and see if this program is gonna work good. And it did work really good for this song. I've had some trouble with some other things with it, but like, this song recorded awesome. And I was like, it has video too. You can put video in it. I'm like, that's awesome. I'm like, it's not only a digital audio workstation, but I can put video in it too and edit some video stuff. And it's like, that's cool. And I bought the first one, like the 7, and then I bought 8. And I'm like, no. So, but then the drums, I tried doing the drums, and I just don't have I'm not that good at drums. Like, recording drums is not really my thing. So I'm gonna do more guitar and bring my drums somewhere else to record. I don't even really like playing the drums, but I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at them. So it's like, well, it's a skill basically. I like them, but it's like no one else likes me playing drums. So, but if I go in the studio, you'll be like, oh, like, if I go record drums in the studio, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. So this was basically recorded through that program too. And I tried different things with microphones. I ended up with, I think, just the bass drum microphone and the snare mic. I don't see the cables though. There's cables right here. This is, I think, the bass drum. Just the bass drum. I think there might be 2 cables here. And I like the snare drum and the bass drum, and I think I had a ride or something, but I'm like, I can't get a good sound out of the drums. And I tried to put in a compressor on the snare drum. Like, maybe that will work. So I put let's see, is it I forget what the fuck brand. DBX one, I think. I've got, I think it's basically, no, it's not. It's just a regular, just like this one, just a compressor. And I put this on one just like this on the snare drum to see if I could basically, adjust the attack and release and stuff to get a nice sound and no bleed. But I couldn't. I'm like, there's still bleed in it. Like, I'm not good with the drums. I even tried, like I said, putting compression on it and stuff. what the fuck? Let's go back here. So the whole, like, I started with the guitar and I got all the drums set up and everything. And I'm like, then like someone was partying and I'm like, well, I don't think that my music is going to turn out the way I want it while there was like parties and shit going on. I wasn't the one partying. And there's like parties and stuff. And I'm like, someone was like, there was like some kind of sacrifice or something. And I'm like, so I like took a break. It's like sacrifice. There's like some kind of, there was some kind of like satanic sacrifice. Like where you see like things like this. That's what it was like. There's like some kind of sacrifice party thing. I'm not sure. I don't have the details, but so like I set up all my music stuff. I tried here, there, try to get a good sound in the shop. I'm like, I don't think I can get a good sound in the shop. And then I brought the stuff back in the house in the shop. And I'm like, no, I can't seem to get a good sound. And then I'm like, I got everything pretty much going. And then I'm like, I don't think this is going to turn out the way I want. Because there's like some kind of like satanic sacrifice or something going on. I'm not sure. That's what I sensed. There's like partying, some kind of partying, some kind of like ritual sacrifice type of thing. So I'm like, well, I wasn't really like that pleased with the way the drums sounded. So I'm like, well, either I'm gonna go in the studio and record everything, or not. But now, and I'm still been tossed. I'm like, do I go in the studio or do I try to do the guitar myself? So I'm still at that point right now where I'm like, maybe I'll just try to do the guitar myself. And then go to the studio for the drums. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at with it. But this came out awesome. Like, I was so happy with this. And no one like seems to care. I don't know what their deal is. But it's like I was very happy with this. It like, especially like the original. Let's go to where is it? Like this one, like listening to it, it's like, yeah. And I was happy. Like I felt like part of the whole song. I'm like, this is awesome. I was laughing. I'm just laughing because it's funny. Like, cause it's like I really put a lot into the song, and it turned out awesome. Like I think it turned out awesome. Like look at this shit. just insane. Let's see. I got us here. Now they should all turn green. Bam. So like right here, this is a fade in. These are fade ins. A bunch of fading. And there's all kinds of natural ambience. All kinds of natural ambience. What the fuck? So we'll go back to like that. I'm basically just, there's a plus, minus. So this expands everything. This, makes it smaller. So it's like I could record this again and I could probably get it. It might come out better. I don't know. That's how things like this are, where it's like, I don't know. I doubt. I'm pleased with it the way it turned out, and it's like, I might be able to do it again and make it sound better. I don't know. I'm like, it'd be difficult to get it to sound better than it did. And then I had a good guitar sound, and I had a book, a notepad, and I was keeping track of guitar riffs and things. I was starting to have like a system of how I was going to do things. I had a notebook and I was keeping track of guitar riffs and recording some guitar riffs. And then there was like I had these bad vibes. Just like bad vibes. Like, let's see. Like I was saying, like this kind of vibe. Like, let's see, like some kind of sacrifice. And then, wow. And then I'm like, oh, I don't think it's going to turn out how, not here. Like, so I plan on going to the studio. I'm going to try to go to the studio, and then it's like no one seemed to really give a fuck. It's been like, let's see, there's other stuff in here. I don't even know. It's some Jackson 7 string 1 guitar clip video. This is like, I was just beginning. Like, see, look, this is all like within a week. I was just getting everything set up. This is all within like between 9:30 and like 10:06. I did all this. So I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm like, I could do 5 cover songs a week at least, and it's like, what's the point? So I'm like, I'll do a couple cover songs on guitar, and then it's like, what's the point? Let's see, what's this? Oh, here. This is how good this sounded. You think I'm joking? It's like, no, look, this is the actual. And there were parts where I recorded the video, and then parts where I'm like, I didn't record the video, so I had to like ad lib it, because that's like, it's a pain in the ass trying to. I don't know what that flash of light was. It's a pain in the ass trying to do the camera and then the recording and everything. So like, this was my notebook that I had for, I think that's Thunder. Yeah, in my backyard, of course. Yeah, and then like I had this notebook to keep track of guitar riffs. I was like really putting in work into it. Let's see, did I close? Let's close this item. Oh, why does it? Let's see, where are we at? I want to make sure that I'm still. Yeah, so, oh, that lightning was like right in the backyard. There's like lightning, like, oh, like right here on my garden. Let's see. Oh, here. I got too many tabs open. Yeah. So let's see. Well, where did that go? So this is like, this is that word. That's just the guitar. Let's see. I'll show you. No. Back to my page. Come on. So like that is, that's this song. That's this. It just started over for some reason. That's just a clip. Look at how close I got the guitar sounding. That's insane. And I had fun doing all this. I had a blast. Like I was having an awesome time. So here's like the original. This is without.
So you're looking for a new mattress online, but there's
like I was
many
having
different
fun.
companies to choose from.
I'm like, this is
All with a
awesome.
different gimmick.
Like so, that's their original. Come on, draw. All right, let's see what else we got. This is like just. This was 2 years ago almost. Oh yeah, pretty much 2 years ago in the span of like a week. And then there was, like I said, there's some kind of like satanic vibe of human sacrifice. And then I'm like, yeah, this isn't. You know what I mean? Like, I get into detail if you want. There's like something like this going on. And I'm like, I don't want to record my music when there's like, I sense some kind of partying, some kind of satanic ritual. I don't know. You know, I'm like, that was what my vibe. And I'm like, I started setting all my stuff up, and I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna end. And I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna end. But I sense some kind of like, you know, some type of satanic ritual sacrifice. And I'm like, no, I'm not having, I got enough on my plate. Let's see, what's this? Oh, this is just. This was just a jam. That was just a jam. Let's see what else. Let's see what's this. Let's see. This might be me. Let's see. Just jamming without the, yeah. So like, this was cool. I'm like, well, if they don't believe this is me and stuff like that, and I'm like, I'm not doing this for every video. So there was a time where like the video was part of, I like re-recorded the video after I recorded the song and stuff like that, because it was a pain in the ass, like working the video camera and like, you know, having to do all that stuff. But here, this is just the guitar. This is, let's go back to, all right, I'm gonna get all jumble fucked. Let's see, go back. This takes forever. I know it's still not loud enough, but it's on full blast. This TV doesn't get that loud. So that's this song. It's gonna be loud. Oh, that's too loud. So this is. So this video. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Come on. What the fuck? That's this. You can hear it, but it's. I got the headphones on. The seat's kind of making, my seat's making noise. So that's this song. It sounds better through the speakers. It's so funny. Like that. This is funny. Watch. It's like, okay, really? You want to waste my time? Okay. It's just funny song. Like I think it's funny. I find humor in things. So it's like they're all like do 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 do, and then it's like, oh really? Oh yeah, really? This is awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, what'd you say? What is that? Did you say something? That's how that is. Like that song's funny. So it's like, oh yeah, awesome. Yeah. And then it's like, wait, what? Did you say something? Bullshit. You say something? Bullshit. Yeah, let's see. I think there's stuff missing too. Now, or it's on a different hard drive. Let's see, what's this? Maybe I'll see if I can open it. So this is gonna be you're getting bonus things in here. So let's go open project. No, I'm not saving this. It's on another thing. And then where the frick here? Let's see, what's this? Is this software searching for miss? What? Oh, how did this stuff? Why is there boobs on here? I don't know. Forget. Let's see. So this should be my
This is called
guitar.
Last Breath.
Let's see.
Bring the lights down. We gotta get to the mood, you know. Come on.
Yeah. That's my guitar. I think. Yeah. I know it's crazy. Let's see. That's like I got the headphones on because I'm recording. So obviously I didn't want the monitors on. What was that? It's like awesome. Wait, what was that? Did you say something? Did you say something? Bullshit. I just think it's funny. So that's that part, and it's kind of it's choppy, but it's supposed to be. There's more videos and stuff. Let's go to this part. Let's see. So that's that part. Yeah, here. And this was fun because it's like a live. It's a live record. It's a cover of a live recording, so that makes it cool. So like it might not be perfect, but I'm trying to fit in. You know what I mean? Like, excuse me. So that's this song, and it's like, so I did a cover of a live recording, which is awesome. Like I thought that was awesome. I'm like, this is awesome. I'm like, I'm doing a cover of a live song, like a.
This is called Last Breath. Bring the lights down. We gotta get the mood, you know.
So I was like, I thought that was awesome. Like, because most people don't do that. They don't do like a cover of a live recording. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I'm like, guys, I'm having fun. I was having fun. Oh, there's like a guitar thrown in there, like a little bonus.
This is called Last Breath. Bring the lights down. We gotta get the mood, you know. Come on.
See how I didn't start because there's no like 1, 2, 3, 4 or anything. So I didn't start at the very beginning. So you hear them, and then I come in.
Last breath. Bring the lights down. We gotta get the mood, you know. Come on.
See, they started first because I didn't. There was no counting off. There's no 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is called Last Breath.
What the fuck?
Bring the lights down. We gotta get the mood, you know. Come on.
So that's this, you know. This is just the guitar isolated. That's just the guitar for this song.
This is called Last Breath. Bring the lights down. We gotta get the mood, you know. Come on.
I don't know what the fuck that. Let's see. So the first couple notes is done because there's no like clicking off. So it's hard to like. I could have like gauged when to start just by listening to it a couple times, but I'm like, well, if I don't start with them, then you can hear what the guitar sounds like. You'll know that I'm actually playing.
Bring the lights down.
So like you'll hear them start, and then I come in like the next measure.
Get the mood, you know. Come on.
I don't know why it glitched right there.
Ass breath. Bring the lights down. We gotta get to the mood, you know.
Why there's a glitch. This thing. So that's how that is. Alright, let's see what else. There's this. Let's see what's this. Maybe. Oh. This is alive. Just the guitar. I don't know if you can hear it. It might sound kind of choppy, but it's supposed to, because like usually to get a really good guitar sound, it sounds different coming out the speakers than it does. But if you know music, if you know how guitar is, then you'll know that that's how it's supposed to. There's a bunch of different ways to play this, but basically it might sound choppy, but it comes out the speakers the way it's supposed to. This might not, I don't know if I took this take. These are just random videos in my thing. You could hear in the headphones, he's like, "Wah!" There's a whole bunch of different ways that you can play this song, and I don't know what the correct way is. Even they might play it different. So like if you're like a song like this, it's almost really cool if you're, the guitar player, because there's a whole bunch of different ways to play this song, but it still sounds pretty much the same. Where if you're the guitar player, it just depends on your mood. You know what I mean? Like you can play this song 10 different ways. It's a really weird song. Minus the vocals. Like minus the words coming out. And then it's like minus the vocals. There's like 10 different ways you can play this riff. So if you're the guitar player for this band, you can play it different ways, which is awesome, which they probably don't do. They're like, this is the right way to play it. And it's like, if I was the guitar player, I'd be like, well, I've realized there's like 10 different fucking ways to play this riff. So I would play it different, just at different shows. I would be like, we're playing a concert tonight, and I think I'll play it this way. Maybe tomorrow I'll play it a different way. Maybe the day after that, I'll play it a different way. There's like 10 different ways to play this riff. And guitar is weird because sometimes it doesn't sound right when you don't have an amp. but then it comes out of the amp like right. It's a weird thing. Sometimes you can't really hear things. The pickups pick up things, you know what I mean, that you don't really hear. I'm like rocking my foot, like to keep time. I was like getting all into it. Let's see what else. See. I don't even know what this. Let's see. Alive with N. Let's see what is this. Ooh. Let's see if I can find. We'll go here now. Open this. So this is body count, and then we're gonna maximize this. Open project. There are the boobs in there. There's. Let's see. Let's see. Open this. This should be. So it's. Why are there more boobs in here? Who put all these boobs in here? Someone was in my stuff, I think. So this is my guitar part. I get bad vibes again. So that is this. I don't know, it doesn't get any louder. But preview. I've been typing this. Like I just go to. Sometimes I just go to search engines at random times and I type. No, I don't review. Like I'll just type random things in search engines just for fun. when I get bad vibes. And like, see, you hear how it's like a little, like, sometimes those come out right. And there's like recordings from, like mega artists where, like, you hear that it's like it didn't really come out right. Like right there, it was like it almost sounded like my chair, But sometimes that stuff, like when you record in a band, like sometimes that stuff makes it sound weird. It's like a phenomenon. So that's this. We'll go back to the beginning here. So that's. So that's how that is. Here, let's type in some more stuff. Like, this is what I do when, because I sense that they steal from people's computers and stuff anyway. So, like, I start getting bad vibes. Like, I get these bad vibes, and then I'll just type things in the computer just because. Or sometimes I just type things to practice or for mental mental notes, to make a mental note. Like, I'll just type things in a search engine just for fun. So sometimes I'll type things like this. Then I sensed a dirty pig, crooked top, identity, thieving ring of satanic sacrificial ritual. See what comes up. Satanic cult awareness, satanic ritual abuse, the history of satanic panic in the U.S. and why it's not over yet, the ancient roots of Satanism from the Franks, the Bible, the Catholic Church, most holy family monastery, men, women, and gods. Christ speaks simple common sense for mankind. The Project Gutenberg, ebook of the Golden Bow. I don't know. History for monster comic books. Let's see what else we got. The Project Gutenberg, ebook of the Catholic Word, volume 4. Mrs. Potter's Lullaby. A. Aaron, A.B. Abandoning, abandonment, obey. The Venice Conspiracy. Bullets, drugs, and rock and roll. Colombian punk rock, Hot Topic science fiction and fantasy, Hoagie's Kids and Teens, Bangor University Doctor of Philosophy, James Mason, Darwin's Beagle Library. It's fun things. The Project Gutenberg ebook of the Mysteries of London, Volume 3. Gully Bop Finance. Kingship Inept Proven Perverted Issue. Title Black Richard Pike. Okay. Pagina. 81. Het Groot. Waar komt these vocal vandan? 1. The lexicon, contents, affixes, and special words. Satan's drummers. Look at that. Ooh, Satan's drummers. Ooh, the rough magic. Ooh, all kinds of crazy stuff. Just when you type in things. Just to see what comes up. Then I sensed dirty pig, crooked cop, identity ring of satanic. Let's add satanic sacrificial ritual through these corrupted, dirty fucking pig families. Let's see what comes up. Horrible attitudes of psychopaths. Satanic. It's almost the same things came up. There's nothing new. Let's type in. Let's see. Let's type in. Let's see. What else could we type in? Let's just type in dirty pig families from hell. Uppity white. The white trash who say stupid things like you said it, push their ways on people. We type all kinds of things like that. Dirty pig families from hell who say things like you said it, and who are, I don't like to say always, who are usually always pushing their ways on people to advocate worse than Jehovah's Witnesses. See what comes up. My mom and the cult that tore our family apart. Peter Andre, my family values, life and style. The Guardian, a response to Christians who are done with church. How to win friends and influence people. See, you never know what's going to pop up. Why do people hate Jews? What is your name, God? The Authoritarians, Bob Altmaier, Associate Professor, Department of Bill Moyer's Journal, The American Dream in Reverse, PBS, Public Bitch Service. I don't know. What is PBS? I don't remember. Public Service Announcement. Is like, what is PBS? Public Bitch Service? I don't know. Public something. Public Broadcasting Service. I thought it was like bitch service. Like public bitch service. Like community property. No, it's public Broadcasting Service. My bad. See this? 3 faces. You're like 2 faces. So there's 3 faces. Let someone say something about 2-face. Look at there's 3. It's public broadcasting service. This doesn't look good. Talk about information leaks. Let's try that. Those are fun. These are one of my favorite things. You could be like, come on, I'm gentle. So sometimes like I'm like trying to be gentle when I hit like, and then I'll like miss the K and it comes out lie. And it's like, no, it's not a lie. Like I was trying to be gentle with the K, but I missed it. I tried to hit it, but it didn't come out. There it is right there. That says it all. It says everything. That says it all right there. That says everything. Anyways, let's go back. You could be like, Now I forget. But you could be like, oh, right? What is one of Mark's? I don't like to say my favorite things. Let's put a question mark. Let's take a guess. Information leaks. Yeah. You could be like, what is one of Mark's? They do this. Favorite things. Information leaks. Yes. One of my favorite things. I'm not good at favorites, but like I'll even say that. I'll be like, I'm not good at favorites, but I'm getting better. And one of my favorite things is information leaks. Yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. Information leaks. Those are fun. Those are so much fun. So, anyways, like, I was gonna record music, but I got like bad vibes. See, like that was like a fuck up, but it wasn't. But it was, but it wasn't. And then it's like I was playing cover song. So it's almost like I don't want to like steal the show or anything, like. So it's like I don't mind like things like that where it's like the fuck. So it's like I don't mind. I'm like backing up. You know what I mean? It's like I know in my brain that I'm just there. I'm like the fifth wheel, the third wheel, or whatever wheel. I'm like just part of their wheel, of their vehicle. I'm along for the ride. I'm like part of their mobile, their automobile. So I kind of back up. So like through cover songs, I don't really mind so much. It's good. It's like I'm satisfied. Well, you'll hear like it's like I don't know. See, that didn't sound good. But it like fit the song for some reason. Like that's where it's weird. Things get strange. Come on, this fucking thing. That's where things get strange. Well, I've got too many tabs because it like fits like for some odd reason. Like some of the times I do something like that and I'm like it didn't really come out right. But like I got the guitar pretty loud in the mix. But it just fit somehow. It's like weird. So it's like no, the guitar is pretty loud in the mix. But it's like some things like that where it's like you see how like the guitar is like really in the background in the song, but it's not, but it is. Like you hear the guitar distinctly, but everything else is like drowning it out almost. So it's hard to put the guitar in the mix because you drown it out real easy. Like you'll make the song sound different. Let's go to this track. There's two. Like that wasn't perfect. It was like the first note was like kind of like, and then it's like, but it fit, and like I know that it fit. Where it's like I don't know, like I don't want to drown them out. I'm doing a cover song. See, then it's like I'll get bad vibes, and then I just type in things like, "No, I don't believe you," and then Pink's face comes out. Like I have this thing. Where, this is 2 takes. This is doubled. Yeah, I don't think this is duplicated. I think there are 2 separate tracks. I have a hard time. It's like I kind of went just through this fast. I'm like, this is bullshit. I should be writing my own music. Like you see the dates on here. Is this all in a couple days? And I'm like, well, this is bullshit. I'm like, I did these cover songs, and then I'm like, this is bullshit. And then I might as well. And I'm like, I'm gonna do a Halloween song, like basically from scratch, but it's like a cover, like a theme remake. And I'm like, that would be fun. And then it's all like within a week, and I'm like, this is kind of like, why? What's the point? Why aren't I writing my own music? Let's see. This was. See, this is. That's just. Some of these say final. It's hard to word all this stuff, so I'll put like numbers, total. I get where I final, and then I'll put like final LLL. That way I know. Then you look at the dates and stuff and the times, and I'm like, just trying the final, alive final, alive final, alive final, alive Halloween 1, Halloween day 2, Heartwork 3, Heartwork and Riff. Then I just look at the times too, like, I don't really have a great system at this, but all right, let's see what else. What other song? I think that covered all 3. For some reason, there was boobs on my. I put boobs on there. I guess I don't know, but you have all the proof. It's all here. I just showed you all the proof, and you got it with the straight guitar too. So it's like you got everything here, pretty much. I'm like, I'll try to get everything in here. And then you have recordings of just the guitar without the amp. So it's like, I don't know how much more real it could get. It's like, let's see, what's this? That's what's that? Let's see. This is just a jam. This is like acoustic. That was just like, let's see. Oh, is this gonna be porn? Oh. I don't know what. I don't know. Oh, this is just practice, I guess. So back a little bit. Just, let's see what else. This is like a warm up. Yeah. Let's see what else here. I think that pretty much covers all the YouTube stuff that I posted. Let's open something else here. Is this some kind of jams? Let's see, what's this? Riff. So that you got some bonus things in here besides the Halloween thing I've shown you. Some of the other stuff. Let's go to here. Let's see what's this. It's been a while. There's a couple riffs in here. Let's see what's this. I'm like, this is what I'm like. I'm trying to tell you. Like, I was basically trying to set up. This is because it's a different. It's not hooked up to the device. Let's see what's this. Yeah, this was just riffs like I was starting to write. Like I had that notebook and I was like writing riffs. So this is original. This is something I wrote. This is with a 7-string. This is a pretty badass riff. Like for real. I like this riff. Listen to this shit, is insane. Yeah! You're gonna die! Like that's pretty badass. That's with my 7-string. I don't think I had the video because I was like, I didn't get to that point. I'm like, I'm recording and trying to get the drums set up and get a good guitar sound. And then I'm like, I think it sounds really good. And then I'm like, I don't really want to do any cover songs. But like, I felt like I should just post a couple things, a couple cover songs before I wrote some original stuff, just so that people knew what I was doing. Like, and people, these dirty pig families and stuff, where it's like, no, I'm doing something. If you paid attention, you see, if you guys talk about protecting yourself, you would know that I've been posting shit on YouTube. And then I sit there wondering if they just use people and steal identities while they throw keys and fucking badges around to give their boys and girls credit for other people's things. I don't know. And then, so I'm like, well, I'll post stuff just for people's sake, that they know I'm doing something. If they're talking about protecting themselves, they should see that I'm working, basically. I'm like doing stuff with my life, and they should just not bother me, and then they have. So they trespass, they launder, then they act paranoid. They have a whole scam. So this is like, I just started. Let's see, what is this? Some of these are just random because I'm like, I'm just gonna write some riffs right off the top of my head, and kind of sped up a little bit right there. That's a badass riff. I really like this riff. I think they're still trying to say things aren't me, and then they work with bad cops, and then they think the worst about people to feed themselves. I don't know what their thing is, and I sit there wondering who monitors who, like who babysits who. Like, I don't know. I don't play God. I am like busy, and then it's like, I don't know. So that's fun. That's a cool riff. Let's see what else. Like, I had just gotten into doing this, and then it's like I said, it was there was a, we'll type it in. Things set up. Had a system of doing things, not a plan. I don't like to say plans. Then there were bad vibes of identity theft and dirty cop satanic ritual sacrifice parties. Let's see what comes up. And then I still sit there wondering who babysits these motherfuckers. Excuse my language. I don't even care. I get the point where this is. You'll see after a little bit. You'll see why my mouth is the way it is, because I don't enjoy like this swearing, as I not like I put it in a good light. So if the vibe I put out, if you take anything from the vibe I put out, as far as like younger people and stuff, it's like you would like my swearing. Like, that's how I look at it. I'm like, you would like me swearing, as long as you're not like in my face and stuff. Like, you'd be like, oh no, this dude, like, he's good for our children because he's like not putting swear words in a very good light. You know what I mean? The things that he's talking about, he's not really putting in a good light. So you're a baby or a child, it's like, it might help you, like my mouth might be a good thing from afar. Like from afar, you're like, no, this I like the vibe he puts out. Like I like the vibe that he's putting out, and the words they're fitting. You know what I mean? Like they're fitting. Let's see, this might be horrible. I don't know what this is. Oh, actually, I did a pretty good job with this. And then I tried posting a live video with the big speaker thing, and it didn't turn out right. I hooked this processor up to the PA and stuff. I had a PA system, like PA speakers, and then it didn't turn out right. And I had this weird vibe then. This I actually turned out pretty good. This artwork. Yeah. Like that turned out good. I was like happy. I'm like, that's not a real easy riff. And then I tried posting something live, and I had like this bad vibes again and stuff. And I'm like, man, something's wrong with these people. So that was Carcass Heartboard. Or was that my own? I might have named something. Let's see.
If you write anything on your computer,
I couldn't play the whole song, and I was just like getting warmed up.
I write pretty much all day.
Let's see here. That's that riff. Like I was happy with how it turned out. This is this riff. That's that riff. I thought it turned out good. I was like, yeah. I don't know why it does that. This is my 7-string. Like I thought that riff turned out good. I'm like, I can't play the whole song. And I think when I posted a live thing, it was the other riff. I'm like, I almost got this riff. And like no one gives a fuck. I know. And then it's like, because I'm like, maybe I'll try to do this cover song. This is not an easy song to play on guitar. This is like very difficult song to play. And I'm like, I got that riff pretty good. And I'm like, then I tried to post something live on Facebook, I think. And like, I just got bad vibes. And then, but that was that.